Hey, good morning, peeps. How is everybody today? It's Wednesday. So, newsletter went out today, so for blog post, and it covered the good and the bad of dairy. So have a read. You might find it interesting, and you'll find that in the email I sent you or at my webpage, www.discoverthepoweroftouch.com, under blogs. So I'm just going to go over a few things in regards to food allergies, food sensitivities, and how you can tell if you've had a food reaction. So food allergies, what the medical profession class as an IgE reaction. So basically it's instantaneous. Anything that happens between 0 and 30 minutes is classed as an allergy. So this can be like things like bees, shellfish, peanuts. For me, it's melons and tomatoes, but it's an instantaneous reaction. Food sensitivities and intolerances come into the area of the other areas of our immune system, and they can take anywhere from 4 hours to 7 days to manifest. So something that you ate today could show up next week and would still be classed as a food sensitivity intolerances. And they usually, technically it's an IgG, an IgM, or an IgA. So they're just the different parts of the immune system. So how can you tell if you've been reacting to food? So there's quite a few things. It can affect your sleep patterns. You can get food cravings. You can get aches and pains. You could have mood changes. Your energy levels change. You can get skin issues and little bits and pieces. So it's not always a digestive issue. So when we look at mood, it can be seen as anxiety or depression or fluctuating mood swings through a day. So we can be angry 1 minute, happy next. So it's up and down. And that can come along with a low stress tolerance. So usually if we feel like we can deal with the kids really well, and then all of a sudden we have absolutely no tolerance whatsoever, sometimes that can be down to what we're eating. Good morning, Wendy. Also, we're looking at how it can cause fatigue. So that's waking not refreshed. That's not having the energy during the day to be able to do the things that we want. We're just always tired all the time. So that fatigue can play a really big part. We can have achy joints. So our muscles hurt. Our joints ache. So arthritis is a big one. Arthritis can be a food sensitivity. So it can be a really good idea to identify what you could be eating. It could be causing the pain. We look at things like depression and anxiety. They can very much be food related because 90% of our neurotransmitters, so that's all our nerve impulses and neurochemicals, are made in our digestive system. So if we're not eating really well, then that doesn't actually get to the brain and makes the pathways there nice and happy. So it can certainly be seen there. Look, certainly our digestive issues will show with bloating and wind up and down, so burping or farting. It can also show as irritable bowel, so that urgency, that excruciating pain that comes and goes. It can be diarrhea and constipation. It can be nausea. It can be heartburn. So they're your digestive stuff, but it does affect everywhere else. You can get itchy eyes, itchy ears. You can get fluid buildup, so you get very puffy ankles or legs. Or hands and feet, they can show. So there are definitely a few ways of managing it. So you can do food elimination diets and reduce your food intake down and then slowly introduce foods and look for food reactions. You can do specific scratch tests through allergy clinics. You can do I do Hair 500, which tests biocompatibility. So it's not allergy, it's below allergy. So it just sees what the body's not able to cope with, and it will help reduce a lot of those symptoms. And it works really well for acne, brain fog, itchies, pain, and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot thrown in there. And then there are specific IgG tests that you can take. That a blood drop and to see how they react in the system. So there are multitudes of things. Like I have, as you can tell, I have puppy eyes. So I've reacted to airbornes because I have hay fever. So for me, my eyes give it away. My ears for me itch, but also my fatigue levels and my fluids. So I monitor what I eat and how I eat, and I clean my diet up. So doing detox programs can really help. So you clean your system for a week to 3 weeks. You generally, on a good cleanse program, we look at 3 to 4 weeks, but a nice quick detox can give you a really good start. So after that, then we look at reintroducing a food once a week. We do it really slowly just to see if there is a reaction. So good and bad. Some foods are prone and known to cause reactions within everyone. Dairy's one, and that's why this morning's blog post went out. Gluten is another one, and a lot of people will go, it's not the gluten, it's the pesticides, it's the way it's grown. There's a real big view about what it does, but scientifically what gluten does is it actually opens all the little junctions inside the small intestine, which makes your small intestine look like a chuck's cloth. So it becomes open. Now it's supposed to be open and it's supposed to close again. The thing is with gluten, it opens it for 6 hours and it closes. But if you have gluten at every meal, it opens for 6 hours and it stays open. You have it again, it stays open. Have it again, it stays open. So what can happen then is food crosses over from your small intestine into your bloodstream, and your bloodstream does its job, so it activates your immune system. It goes, yes, there's something that's not supposed to be here. So it goes, hunts it down, and you have a food response. Some people can eat gluten and not have an issue, and majority of people can't. So it is something. If you have things that are bothering you, that you're unable to get well, and you're not feeling the best, morning, Leanne, gluten is a really good one to take out of your diet to start with, and really see if things settle down, you've done it. If things don't, then you start looking further. But dairy is a biggie too. If you've got known food allergies, sensitivities, migraines, asthma, anything like that in the family, then you would be looking at food sensitivities for sure, because it can be passed down through families, and some will have it, some won't. Best thing is remember that the immune system is doing its job. It's not being bad, it's not being naughty, it's not doing what it's not supposed to, because it is doing what it's supposed to. It's protecting you against a foreign intruder, which it sees as foreign. So that's why. So have a look, have a read of the blog. It's only a quickie. But if you have any further interest and you really want to do some more work and you're not sure whether you're reacting to foods or if it could be the underlying cause for your issues, give me a call. You can always book appointments on my Facebook page, on my webpage, or give me a call. We can have a chat. I'm more than happy to have a chat with everyone if they're a little bit concerned about your health. There's a health graph on my webpage if you want to have a look and see yourself. So you fill out the questionnaire and it will send you a report and let you know what areas of your body that may need a little bit more help. Okay guys, that's all for now. Now I'm going to post a nice little cheesecake recipe attached to this one, which is a dairy-free one that you may enjoy as well. So take care guys, have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you next week. See ya.